somebody in the Twitch said, well, he said he can't hear you in the Twitch. Somebody.
You can't hear the voice of God. Only we can.
The voice of the Almighty speaks to me and me alone.
Cool. That's a great start. For the Twitch stream. But thanks for hanging around for it. That's awesome. That must mean that you guys like you carry it enough for me to not even be part of it. That's great. I might take.
Hey, it's not as my 20 minutes of no audio in Oblivion. So
it was for me. It was for me.
yeah. Jason was there. Just 20 minutes of no audio.
I just looked and said, you know what? He's faffing about. That's it.
So yeah, the two zombies to your on the sort of the top of the screen to your right as you're walking into this room, they crumble down into a pile of stinky zombie ash. The other two take half damage. They look like they're struggling, but they are still standing. The skull kind of just seems to shrug it off completely.
No, my fury!
Almost as if he's immune to fire.
I didn't really know this. He's a smart guy.
And immediately after the fireball has done its magic, Valen just simply disappears.
Oh, well.
Just vanishes.
This fucking guy.
Not again! No, Valen, what? Don't do this to me!
And now we have Baz.
I don't know what to do now because Valen just disappeared. I should have been thinking about this. I'll shoot at the skull because that was the one he was aiming for. So I'm gonna shoot my bow.
Go for it.
Find all my stuff. Which is like a +1 now.
Oh,
shit.
Let's see here. +7. Oh, I can use. Can I use my strength instead? No.
I don't think.
Looks like no.
No, I think it's just Dex for
ranged weapons.
So my strength it's +8 to attack, but I'll just use +7.
That's crazy. A rogue.
That's a crit.
That's
a crit.
nice.
That's a crit.
Yeah, go for a roll.
Is that sneak attack? No.
No,
because
come
I don't
on.
have advantage on
You've
him.
just ignited. You've just blown him up with a fireball.
He's aware. He's aware of your
Completely
presence now.
He's quite aware.
I think from last session, I think you rolled like a 9 on your stealth check as well. So you are no longer hidden.
Yeah.
That's good.
I don't know if that was crit damage though. So with crit damage, it says 34 damage.
Yeah. How many dice is it rolling? Does it look like it's
Holy.
rolling the double dice?
Because it's 3d6 plus 3d6. So it's a 3, a 5, a 5, a 5, a 1, and a 6. Not bad.
Yeah, that looks right.
34 damage.
Fuck.
34 damage. Wow.
Does he shrug that off?
He does not shrug that off.
Shrug that off, bitch.
Yeah, this skull, it kind of just drops to the ground momentarily. The flame dies out, but then just slowly and faintly kind of reignites, and it gets back up off the ground again. That was a hell of a hit.
That's
That's a
brutal
crit hit.
It's a crit hit. That's a hell of a crit hit, though.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I guess I'll move. I'll kind of move back around this corner and use my bonus action to hide, even though I don't think that'll do anything.
Okay.
But just so I'm not a target for the next round. And I'll be like, Valen, this better be a fucking joke. You just disappeared. Please show back up again. And then I'll end my turn.
Okay. And ending your turn, we move on to the Flameskull, who, in retaliation,
oh dear God,
is going to. The mouth kind of opens up, and this ball of flame grows and grows and grows from inside its mouth, and then launches in your direction. He too is casting a fireball. That is going to
Oh
ignite
no!
kind of just on the corner there,
A little quid pro quo there.
and get you guys. So I need you all to roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
So,
Trying to
About
all of
that.
us. All of us. Yeah, he's pretty much.
is this straight fire damage?
This is going to be
Oh.
straight fire damage, yeah.
I am
Okay.
immune to fire.
Wow.
Immune.
How did I miss that? I am writing that down right now.
With a few of my class features and features I've taken over the levels, I am immune to fire.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
In
That's
that case, the rest of
amazing.
you need to save.
15 for me on my saving throw.
Got a,
And that's a 10,
got a
Calva?
21.
Unless 21.
I have advantage when
Are you raging?
Oh, okay.
You didn't rage yet. It's
Yeah.
not.
I'd already
You're right.
checked it off.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, that's fine. So, so you both save. So you'll be taking half the damage, and I am just going to press the button. Oh no, I haven't set it up. So I will have to just have to bear with me while I roll.
Roll20 should
Okay,
have.
sick.
I think it has like a dice roller. If you go to the left on the
Yeah.
bottom, and
I
then
know
you
it
can
does.
roll how many?
I know it does, but
Oh,
I like doing it this way. That's 11, 15.
It's
I like
better.
to make it more
18,
difficult.
23, 26, 28, 29. So 29 halved, which will be 14 points of fire damage on each of you.
Okay.
Nothing on Drabik.
Well, that's good at least.
he would have been dead.
I might have been dead, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you saved, you would have been fine, 14 damage. But if you failed, you'd have been dead. Okay, and that is it from the skull. I mean, it is going to maybe just retreat a little bit. You see it kind of levitate up above this kind of smelting apparatus that you can see. And it's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Down into the back.
Calva can just see the bellows of that, and he's going, that looks more like a forge
Those look like
than a
more
grill.
Then a
Than a grill.
Yeah.
Okay, ending the skull's turn, we move on to Dravik the Ashen.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can make. Oh, that'll be an opportunity attack. If I go up 5 feet and then across, would that elicit an opportunity attack? If I go to here and then pass,
How
would
do you
that be
mean?
an opportunity attack on him? Like, so
Opportunity
I started
attack for
down
who?
here,
Yeah.
like on level, where if I went across, he'd get an opportunity attack. If I went up 5 feet and across, would that elicit an opportunity attack?
No, so technically there's 4 squares inside each of these squares. This will be like I said last time we played. This map will be the last time I use 10-foot squares.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, you can move past without giving up an opportunity.
I'm gonna get to here with my movement.
Okay.
And let me see. I think this ability. Let me read this one more time. Ember of the Fire Giant. A 15-foot radius sphere must make a Dex saving throw, DC 8 plus my proficiency, plus the modifier of the ability can increase by this feat. Let me read. I think that would be. Oh, that wouldn't be by my strength modifier. So that's altogether DC 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, a DC 14 Dex saving throw. On a failed throw, they take 1d8 plus my proficiency bonus fire damage. And
Okay.
that's blinded until my next turn.
Okie dokie. So, where are you? So you just can't. So it just emanates from you.
Yes, sourcing from me will be a 15-foot radius.
15
circle radius.
feet. So you're 5, 10. Yeah, 15. So it is going to go. Yeah, it's going to be big enough to get all the zombies, or the 2 that are standing anyway. All right. What's the saving throw?
It is a DC 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. DC 14 Dex saving throw.
14 Dex. Okay. One
Yes.
fails. They both fail.
All right, that will be that'll be 7, I believe, fire damage.
Yeah, they both crumble into a pile of ash.
Wonderful. And that is indeed my action. That might be my attack action. I have a bonus action still. But I can't... Actually, I will... No. From there, I'll pass.
Okay. Passing your turn, we move on to... Dead. Something's dead. Move on to Calva.
Holy smokes. A lot of people died in between there. I was at the bottom of that initiative.
They weren't people, don't worry.
They're no longer people.
I've just realised that there's a lot of these zombies that aren't in the initiative order.
Great.
Like none
There's
of them.
still some left for you, Calva. That's what he's trying to say.
Oh. So I say to Baz, I go, are we going in there?
That was kind of the plan. I don't know.
I don't
We
feel
can
like
backtrack.
I don't
I
feel like
guess.
there's a plan. I
You want
yell.
to ditch Dravik?
I don't want to ditch him, but I can't
Well-
communicate with him because he's out past 30 feet from me.
Yeah.
So
I can message him.
I just say, I go, call him back here. Make it come to us.
Oh yeah, we'll funnel him in through the doorway.
Yeah,
What if it
yeah.
shoots another fireball? That was nasty.
He's going to shoot more fireballs if we're standing in the room with him. He obviously doesn't care about fireballs.
Okay. I'll call him back.
I just maintain my rage and I move to this side over here, so I'm not in a direct line of sight.
Okay. Nice one. Ending your turn. I'm then going to go through the zombies that missed the initiative order because I forgot to roll for them.
I was
They're all
wrong. I
done.
don't have message. That was
you
my
can
other
yell.
character.
I mean, he's only like 50 feet away. You
Okay,
can yell for him.
I'll do that.
It's a volleyball court.
So yeah, this first zombie is, I think, going to attempt to climb over the bellows. No, I don't think he's going to even try and attempt to. He'll just walk around. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Walking around there. This one will do the same. 5, 10, 25, 30. This one here, 5, 10. It's only a 5-foot drop down to there, so it's not too difficult to head down there. 25, 30. This one the same. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30. And then, yeah, I guess they will end their turn there. So now we move back to the top of the round with Bazrilin.
Okay, so I guess I'll shout out to Dravik. I'll be like, hey, fall back and we can funnel him through this doorway. With, I guess that would be like a bonus action. And then, question, if I poke out around here, is the bellows, is it like cover? Or can I shoot through it to aim at the skull? Would it be like considered cover or disadvantage or something, shooting through that, or is it like complete cover?
I would say you probably can shoot over it, and if you were shooting at something that was kind of just a normal size, I'd say that you probably wouldn't have any difficulty shooting it. But because the Flameskull is it's tiny, it is literally a skull that's a flame. I'm gonna say that it'll be half cover for the Flameskull. So it'll be an extra
and what is half cover
+2 to the AC.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and shoot it from afar, from over here. Because the dynamic lighting, I can see through the bellows, so I don't think that it's like a big cover.
Well,
I-
bellows are sort of like this anyway. They're probably depressed, so it's probably laying down.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean,
I'm gonna
it is
do
just a series. Like that end of the bellows will just be a series of pipe work that funnels the air in.
Oh my gosh.
That's a
23.
23 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Hits. All right. That's 19 damage.
How do you want to do it?
Yeah. So, I just want to take aim. Like, I don't know, do a cool like one eye closed kind of thing, and just, and the arrow, like the camera tracks with the arrow as it like goes through the bellows and just like bam lands right in the eye socket and pins it to the wall on the other side.
Nice. I feel like in slow motion, the Flameskull kind of just turns as the crossbow bolt is heading towards it and just like slams it up against the wall.
That's great.
Nice one. So that, the skull is now pinned still against the wall. Anything else from Baz?
No, I'll just pop back around my corner here.
Okay.
And not to take away from her glory, but I did just block someone in the chat.
Nice.
Also successfully.
Was it telling everyone where you can get the best?
Cheap viewers on Stream Boot.
Nice.
So you just said that.
Remove the space.
we get so many of them. There's got to be a way to get like the auto mod to sort that out.
Yeah.
But...
Well, this one actually restricted them, so they weren't even. It literally just.
Okay.
It
That's
flagged
good. It held it
immediately.
back. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So.
Good stuff. Anything else from Baz?
Nope, and
Nope.
my turn.
Okay, so we move on to zombie number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to move there. And then we move on to Dravik.
Since Dravik's been instructed to turn back, and now seeing that the skull is pinned firmly to the wall, he'll turn back to the hallway and kind of shout to the others, "The skull is dead. The undead are weak. Come out here and fight them. Don't be cowards." And then he'll move towards
Boldly for someone with 8 hit points.
Yeah.
He'll go towards this closest undead. I think I can make it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can make it. And I will make a swing with his long sword,
Go for it.
He's just going for it, man.
which is a 18 to hit
Nice.
18 hits.
for 9 slashing. And I believe when I make an attack, once per turn I can add 1d10 fire damage.
Okay.
1d.
Turn. Dang. What kind of character is
An
this?
additional 2 fire damage.
Additional 2. Okay. Yep.
And
Yeah, so it's done a significant amount of damage to it, but it is still standing. Flailing.
then I will also spend 2 more of my focus points, bring me down to 2, to use something called Majestic, which inflicts disadvantage on any attacks against me until my next turn.
Right. Okay.
Majestic.
And then I will pass. That is the name of the ability, too.
Okay. Cool.
They should
I like
change
it.
that.
Passing, we move on to this zombie here who's going to get in behind his mate and just kind of do that zombie thing. He's trying to climb over his mate to get to you, but can't. And then we move on to Calva.
All right. Did I go 10, 30.
Can make it like halfway through that hallway with your
Yeah.
movement.
That's 15. 25, 30. That is my whole dash right there.
It's okay. These zombies don't move a lot quicker.
That's good.
Anything else from Calva?
Nope, just maintaining
Okay.
my rage.
So then 1, 2, 3, 4. These two zombies are going to come around here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're back to the top of the round with Baz.
All right, I'm gonna, let's see here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. With 30, I can get here. And who you calling a coward, Dravik? And I'm gonna shoot again with my crossbow at the one that's next to him.
Next to
25 to hit.
I'm gonna
Is that the one?
Just let me have.
There's
a
two next
quick
to him,
look.
right?
Yeah, they're down here behind the forge, though, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can just kind of get it around the corner of the big smeltery
That's a
thing.
25. Yeah.
Well, how tall is the smeltery thing too? Because
it's
usually it's blocked by the dynamic lighting. It blocks it if I can't see around it, like if it's a tree or
Okay.
something.
Yeah.
So it's not blocked, but
yeah, I mean, I probably should have blocked it in that case. I was imagining it to be quite tall. Because I mean, it's like
okay, that's
taller
fine.
than me, and I'm
It's,
pretty
uh,
tall.
If I can angle it, I will. If it's a disadvantage, that's fine too.
Yeah, I mean, you
Okay,
still can technically, because looking at the line of sight, you can
Yeah.
get past it. So
Yeah.
you do have line of sight. You wouldn't.
Okay, and that bitch is sneak attack. Am I right?
Oh yeah. Not with advantage though.
Yeah. Okay.
Just with
okay.
sneak attack.
Not with advantage, just sneak attack. Okay. Damage. That's
Oosh.
Dang.
19.
Holy.
19. Yeah. So Dravik, you watch. You've done as much as you can to this zombie, and then you watch as this crossbow bolt just pins it up against the wall.
Drago doesn't look back, but you can tell by the flames intensifying off his shoulders. That probably irritated him a little bit for his kill being stolen.
Oh, boo-hoo.
I'm here to irritate.
Nice one. Anything else from Baz?
I do think. Hold on. Oh, I think I messed up on the skeleton thing. Now I'm just realizing that I think it auto did the sneak attack, so I don't think I did as much damage as I said I did. So the skeleton was probably not dead. I'm so sorry.
I don't know. The crossbow bolt that you did to it to kill it did quite a lot more damage than it needed to.
Yeah, they
So I
ain't that
think-
strong.
Yeah, I think either way,
Okay.
even if we added some sneak attack on that we shouldn't have.
Okay, I feel
think it
bad.
still-
I'll
I
be
think it
more
still would've
careful
done enough
about the
damage.
sneak attack toggle in the future. But okay, no, I will end my turn. I'll just stay there because I'm out of movement. Actually, no, I can use my bonus action to dash. So I'll dash closer.
Okay.
Get let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll just get around this corner and then end my turn.
Okie dokie. Ending your turn, we move on to Dravik.
Alright. So you take that 5 steps, the 5 feet forward to get to this last zombie next to me. And I'm gonna use, once again, I'm gonna two-hand my longsword and make an attack.
Go for
on
it.
him. That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, 22 is going to hit.
For 7 slashing?
7 slashing.
Plus the 1d10 from the fire attack. Plus 5 fire damage.
Okay, yeah, so it's struggling, but again, like the last one, still standing, still flailing at you.
You know what? Since I have 2 points, I'm gonna use as a free action heal cut. Since I made the attack, I'm gonna spend 1 focus point to make him make a strength saving throw. I assume it's against mine. It doesn't tell me if there's an actual DC.
Strength saving throw.
It doesn't give me an actual
Yeah.
DC for it to beat.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's usually whatever 8 plus ability plus your proficiency.
Yeah,
Most
when you
of
hit a
them
creature
are.
with a melee weapon attack.
So if that's the case, it'll be a DC 14 strength.
Okay, let's go for that. DC 14 strength, did you say?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it fails, so it is now.
Then that zombie is knocked prone. Yes.
Okay.
And from there, I'll pass. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Actually, I think I have extra attack. If I'm not mistaken,
You should.
I do have extra attack.
After 5th level, you should.
I do. So I will do one more. Actually,
Okay.
you know what? Since it counts as an attack, would this count to use Ember the Fire Giant? It's on an attack action. I can use that. Would that count?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, if the Ember of the Giant thing
Yeah,
is an
Ember the
attack.
Fire Giant says when you take the attack action on my turn, I can replace it with the 15-foot explosion.
Yeah, go for it then.
All right, then we're gonna do that. It's the DC 14 Dex
Okay.
for 20. Damn. For 1 fire damage.
One
oh no,
fire damage.
sorry,
Oh,
that's actually 4. It's plus my proficiency, so 4 fire damage.
okay, yeah. How do you want to do it?
Oh, so as soon as that zombie's knocked dead, Dravik just like extends both arms, and this wave of just red hot flame extends up and around him, past the forge, and just engulfs both zombie corpses into a nice dark ash.
Glad we
Oh,
weren't
wow.
standing near him.
Yeah, I didn't see
Yeah.
any of that cool shit because I'm around the corner.
Well, you see the fire,
You definitely saw the fire and the light.
like literally. I mean, that flame almost engulfs the whole forge. It's out there a ways.
Yeah,
Yes.
what was it? 15-foot radius?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
15, yeah, so you're talking. You would, yeah, so you would see, Baz would see it kind of just flickering around
Yeah.
the corner.
And from there, I will use the rest of my movement. 5,
I'm
10,
basically 30 feet away.
25, and get up to here. The rest of my movement, I'll pass from there.
Nice one. And then next up we've got Calva.
All right. Do I know these zombies are over there?
Uh,
They're below.
they're
Like, how
below.
deep is that thing?
So it's 5 foot.
So I can probably see their
you-
heads.
Yeah, you've seen them making their way over.
Okay. All right.
I would imagine.
All right. Yeah, because I just jump off, and I'm going to try to double whammy this bozo.
Go for it.
Where's my attack? Great axe. 10, maybe a miss. And 21, probably a hit.
21's going to be a hit. The 10 is actually still a hit.
Oh, he just took a grand total of 22 points of damage. Hear that, Kate? Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I did. Just realised that I haven't been rolling for these zombies to come back up, but it's right. Not a problem.
Oh, would they come back up from the ashes? If they're burned
Uh,
away?
If they die with
Yeah.
fire damage, I assumed that was what was stopping them from.
Yeah, so the only thing that it says stops them from doing it is radiant damage. So they would still technically,
Oh.
but
Huh.
Give him a roll. Let's see.
It's just we super fun.
the thing is I can't remember how much damage all of them took, but that's fine. We'll just this one. How much damage have you done there, Calva? A lot.
I just did 22.
Yeah, so he has not passed. So he dies, and there is just one zombie left.
Yeah, I just
We could just
assumed-
do a mass roll too, like bet it all on black, and if it's like above a 10 or something, they all come
See if
back
they
up
all
at
come
1
back.
hit point.
I just assumed you were using 2014 zombies. That's all. I just assumed they were old school zombies.
Yeah. Anything
Actually, they
else
start-
from Calva?
No, I moved. I attacked twice. That
Okay.
should be it.
So this zombie is going to come around to you and finally do an attack.
Nice.
And it's going to miss. So we move on to Baz.
All right, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run right up because if I'm 5 feet, I'm like above it, right?
Yeah.
If I'm right next to it, right there.
Yeah.
So I can still reach it.
Yeah.
And Calva's right there.
Yeah.
So I wanna flex my muscles here a bit, and I wanna use my main hand attack with my short sword using strength. I can do that.
I love this to fail.
Yeah, I know. The one time we do it. That's a 15?
Yeah, 15's gonna hit.
Okay, 15 hits, and that is sneak attack.
That will be.
That's 24 damage.
Yeah, how
Damn.
do you want to do
You
that?
got max sneak attack.
I got
That's great.
666. Yeah, I got all sixes on that one. I'm rolling great tonight.
Nice one.
How do I want to kill it? I just want to stab right down into the top of its head, and just it just kind of sticks out a little bit and like falls around. Did he fail? Did he fail his save?
He's going to. That's 24 points of damage. Yeah. You'd have to roll a 20 to even, for me to even consider bringing him back. Okay.
All right. I just
Wow, guys, that Flameskull. Getting that crit
I
on
think that was
Flameskull.
my fault. I honestly think I fucked it up, and I was adding sneak attack and I shouldn't have. So it probably I
Yeah.
feel like I cheated.
Yeah, because it will have double rolled the sneak attack, wouldn't it? Let me have a look here.
I know. That's why I was trying to say. I was like, oh, I think I messed that up.
So you've probably done maybe an extra 10 damage, just looking at the rolls, which your crossbow was more than 10 above the remaining HP, so it still would have died. It wouldn't have made any difference.
Oh, well, yeah, it did double roll sneak attack. I can see it right there.
Yeah.
Even then, yeah, fuck.
Nice.
That's
Well, yeah, you guys are now
better than a
standing in this room. You can see the bellows and this kind of
The
smelting
Spellforge.
device in front of you. That's Spellforge.
The real Spellforge.
I look up. I go, yeah. I pull myself back up onto this level. So.
As
I'll
they're
help.
doing
I'll
that,
help. I'll help.
Oh, you help
like,
me.
heft up.
You help me.
Yeah.
as they're doing that,
Just
me up
like-
with
Dravic's
the
gonna go
baby.
over. Dravic's gonna actually collect the skull that's pinned to the wall, and like toss aside the arrow, and
Okay.
just stare at the skull for a minute, and then put it into his little side pack.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, if you just want to add like a little flavor text in your inventory that you've got that Flameskull.
For sure. I can add text for some reason. It never wants to let me do that.
What's everyone else doing?
You haven't seen Fallen, have you? He just disappeared. I don't know if you saw that. He disappeared. I don't know what's going on with our party.
I just shrug. I just shrug. I'm like, this is
Oh,
fucking people
Calva!
do.
I just give Calva. I just like grab his legs, probably because he's so tall. I just grab one leg and I just kind of like, I just kind of cry a little bit.
At least he didn't leave a sad letter with Melody.
Oh, don't remind me of that.
I walk over to the smelting forge and I open up the front of it, see if there's anything in there.
Okay. Yeah, opening up the front of the kind of opening up the smelter.
Yeah.
Section. Yeah, I mean you just
As you
see.
do that, my head just kind of pops over your shoulder. Is there any gold in there? What'd you find?
So you just see some like iron ore that's been looks like it's a long time ago has been smelted in there, but it looks like it's been left for quite a long time.
Yeah.
They smelt it, but they
yeah.
didn't dealt it.
I poke around with my axe in there. I like shift around, make sure there's nothing strange in there.
Okay. Yeah. No, you don't find anything anything of note in amongst the rubble.
Well, it would be nice to get my rest now. Get
Yeah,
my full
that was just a
HP
nice
back.
little.
I go, I think we should soldier on.
Yeah, you've proven yourself so capable over there, Dravik. What do you need a
yeah,
rest
you
for,
still-
you coward?
You're still max
Man can
HP,
only
aren't
do
you,
so
Dravik?
much. On a technicality, yes. But I am
Yeah, let's
certainly
agree.
running out of. I'm running out of utility right now.
That is
My
kind of
ember.
fun above table. Like that is really fun when you get to do a combat and just go all out because you know you're just gonna take a rest like right after, so you could just use every focus.
That's why I
point
was
and
just
throw
spending
it
all
at
focus
it.
points I had. It's just might as well
Yeah.
get them out now.
Yeah, that's fun.
So, okay, I suppose we can rest.
Oh, thank God.
If the great and brave Dravik needs to take
Yeah.
a little nap, we can
Yeah.
wait for him.
Don't mock me.
You just make it so easy, Dravik.
I'm the one immune to fire here, not you.
Yeah, we know. We
So
know.
you didn't feel that sick burn, is what you're trying to say?
Oh no, I felt that one.
Okay. We'll go sleep it off then. I'll take first watch
So, back to the
to make sure nobody else leaves us in the middle of the night.
yeah.
So you guys heading back to the room?
I assume so.
Yes, seems so.
Wonderful.
Anyone doing anything before starting this long rest?
No, I just make sure I don't have anything I need to do. I don't think so.
I was just gonna do one good sweep around this room before we head back to see if there's any treasure, anything shiny, anything that we might have missed hiding in there.
There's,
Take a look at the zombies, see if I can get any information from them of if they're people or what kind of people they were.
So one thing you notice about the zombies is that they're all short. They're all short and stout, and they appear to be dwarves, but they don't have anything on them. There's nothing of note in the room. Doing a scout around.
And they look really old, Decay, they were really old zombies.
Like we're talking centuries, a long time.
Okay. It's none of Gundren's people.
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right. It looks like there's a wheel here in this low depression part. It's almost as if the water would come through here and activate this wheel, and that would do something with the bellows.
Yeah.
You can give me an investigation check if you want. Try and work out. Try and see if you can work out what the deal is.
What the deal is? Oh, that I don't know because that's a 3.
Yeah, you imagine the water probably came from the sky, and
Rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just it
It's
rained.
that cave rain.
Bob's like, I feel like the ceiling used to be open.
Something. They were great engineers. It's beyond my understanding.
Those dwarves. Those
Those
dwarves.
dwarves.
So, yeah, the yeah, I guess I will mosey on back over to the sleeping quarters. Man, is somebody else gone?
Yeah, when you get back to the room, you notice that your druid friend has
What
disappeared
the-
as well.
Now I start crying.
Oh, Calva! We just. I thought she was so into you, man. I'm sorry.
You people have a reputation of losing others.
Yes, don't rub it in. Travik, you're new here.
He'll be gone soon enough.
Well, he's only on 8 HP, so
Probably.
If I keep up those good attack rolls, I'm fine.
you just need to get a long rest in.
Exactly. Can I get my long rest?
Finally get it.
So, is anyone doing anything before attempting this long rest?
We established that the Spellforged Flame has no like harmful capabilities, doesn't it? Like it's not like actual like harmful flame.
Yeah, no. I think someone put their hand in it at one point. And
Yeah,
it was
did, that's
warm,
right.
but it didn't hurt.
You gonna sleep in it or something?
No, nothing. Don't worry about it.
I feel like we should put some of that fire into there eventually.
That's a really good idea, Calva. I bet whatever you make from the smelty thing comes out way better than like slightly better. You know what I mean? This is the thing. It's the combo of the two. Like you light the forge with
this
this
is
special
more like
fire.
a spell grill.
Yeah.
This just sears the weapon.
Yeah, just gives it a nice,
gives it a nice
char.
char, you know. Exactly. If we want to do that before the rest, Dravik can probably. Do we have to lift the entire brazier, or just like some of the flame?
You rest, okay? We don't need to be
Oh,
losing
well,
anybody else.
Let's do the rest
Alrighty.
and then move on.
That would be great.
Thing will probably explode or something.
Yeah.
With my luck, yeah.
Any kind of prep or anything before resting, or is everyone just having an 8 hours solid sleep?
I'm staying up, staying watch for at least the first part. Because I'm good. I'm okay. I mean, I could use a little, but I'm okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
I'm
I think
mildly
all
injured.
3 of you still need 6 hours sleep. I don't think any of you. I'm not sure about tieflings. No, yeah, tieflings
No,
just
I-
rest the same as
Yeah.
humans.
Yeah,
don't.
just
like-
regular.
I feel like elves are the only ones that get a special
4 hours.
station.
So I think between the
so I'll
3
take
of
the
you, if you take like a 9-hour long rest, slightly longer, then one person can stand guard for 3 hours of it.
Follow me.
Who's taking the first?
I will.
Pass? Okay.
And then I'll do second just so he can sleep first.
Yeah.
And
Dravik go.
Okay.
We'll probably go last.
So, Baz. It's about,
I'm ready for anything.
It's about
Are you?
maybe
are you?
20 minutes in, half an hour in.
Gosh.
You start to smell almost like a burning smell, singed hair, maybe, if there is hair. And it's coming from
Towards Dravik because he's
yeah.
literally on fire.
it's coming from the direction of Dravik. So you turn to look and you see his bag that's nearby is igniting. It's glowing and sort of burning red as this flaming skull bursts out of the bag and reanimates. And I'll get everyone to roll initiative for me
Oh my lord!
at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Disadvantage. Okay, it's in the room with us.
Do you say disadvantage?
Disadvantage, yes, please.
Oh lordy.
Oh, that's
All right.
14. Not bad.
An 11. Keep preemptively fixing my health, then I gotta put it back down.
No rest for you. Not in real life, not in game. No sleep for anyone.
Honestly, I can't catch a break. I think I'm a monster. I'm drinking Coke.
Down here. Calvin maybe over here and Baz standing guard. You guys happy with that? With where people are resting?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a 40-foot room, so
It's a big room, yeah.
I just assume,
It's a big room
I
with
just-
2 big guys in it, so...
Yeah,
Poor Calvo.
I just assume we're all at ground zero.
Honestly, if this explodes, y'all are fucked. I'm good.
Yes, fireball us. Oh, you're fine. You like fire. You're good.
Indeed. I keep building this character to be more flame oriented. It's gonna keep going too.
It's not rolled great on initiative, so
Good.
it's a good sign. So has everyone got their initiative scores in there now? It looks like maybe it's not updated.
No, I gotta fix mine. I'm still up at top.
That's 14. Is that a 6 for Calvo?
Yeah.
6 for Calvo, 11. Yeah, so everyone's in there now. So this flaming skull has reanimated and burst out from Dravik's backpack. And Baz, you are up first. First to react.
Ah! I'm gonna run over and grab the bag and like the skull that I can kind of feel like in the shape of it, and I'm gonna be like, chill, and I'm gonna use chill touch.
Okay, cool.
Which,
I like the flavor.
That's creative. Okay.
yeah, it's cantrip. It does 1d10 necro, and the target can't regain hit points to the end of my turn.
Okay.
So on a hit, so I have to roll for a hit, which is.
It's a melee spell
Strength.
attack. Yeah.
Strength.
Is it? I don't know what the number to use is.
That's a
It's a melee attack.
Oh, it's a spell attack. So
Melee
you use
spell
the
attack.
spell
Yeah.
attack.
So, what's your spell casting?
Oh,
it's charisma, isn't it?
2d10 actually.
Charisma, right?
As
Yeah.
a
I'm sure.
it's intelligence, I think.
Intelligence. Okay.
Yeah, and it
Whatever it is,
says
you'll just
plus
if you roll a
4
d20, roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier to it. If it's intelligence that you've picked as a
Oh,
spellcasting.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Nice. So yeah, it
23.
hits.
That hits. And it's 2d10 at level 5, actually. I just double checked.
Okay.
If I can find which.
I mean, I'll save you rolling. It doesn't appear to have any effects on the skull.
What?
Well, necrotic damage at the skull.
Necro damage. It's not actual
Oh.
cold.
Oh,
But,
but my cool line, though.
You just burnt your
But-
hands.
I still
Wow.
imagine what was the additional? Unable to regain hit points until the end of your next turn. So, yeah, we'll say that happens.
But I mean,
Yeah, because he seems like a big healer. He seems like
yeah.
Anything else from Baz?
Can I huck it away from me, or it would be an action to throw it? So
Yeah, I think you'd
I'll
probably have to grapple it first and then try and throw it.
Okay, which I can't do as a bonus action, but I can as a bonus action, like drop it and disengage. So I will do that, and I will just kind of like back away as far away into this corner as I can, so that at least we're spread out in case it fireballs us again, and then I will end my turn.
Right. So bonus action disengaging. Did you say?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. Just checking that we don't get opportunity attacks and stuff. Okay. Ending Baz's turn. Move on to Dravik.
Oh yeah. Now this bag is burnt, even though it's usually singed a little bit because of him being on fire perpetually. He's pissed. Yeah. Long short attack for sure. Probably 2 of those is extra attack, but I'll one at a time. 18 to hit for the first one.
18 is going to be a hit. Yeah.
That would be 10 slashing for the first attack,
Okay.
and 15 to hit for the second one.
15 still hits.
Wonderful, and that will be 12 slashing.
Nice.
And I will not implement the fire damage because I think I've kind of assumed that this thing is immune to fire.
Yeah. If you could, but it's not going to do anything.
Yeah, and I think all my bonus actions are like,
fire oriented.
No, more getting away from the combat. I'm not gonna disengage though, so. What about any of my features? I don't think I can do anything besides that right now. Yeah, no, that's it. All right, I passed.
Passing your turn, we move on to the Flameskull, and yeah, Dravik being the actually, yeah, no, it's intelligent enough to know that the fireball that it did to you, Dravik, didn't seem to do any damage. So it instead is going to turn to Baz, who was just tried to necro it. And he is going to shoot 2 fire rays out at you.
Whoa.
One of them's definitely going to miss. The other one's going to be an 18 to hit.
And that hits.
That hits. So you're going to take 3, 8, 11 points of fire damage.
Okay. Just trying to put out my hair. Am I on fire?
You are not on fire.
just
no.
damaged.
Yeah, you're able to kind of pat it all down. Ending the Flameskull's turn, we move on to Calvar.
I jump forward, and I am going to rage.
Okay.
I am going to pull out my mace.
I forgot about that.
Like
Lightbringer.
Mace.
Lightbringer, is that what it was called?
Yeah, Lightbringer. And I am going to.
I don't know you.
I am
That's not
going to use this thing twice on him. With I forgot also reckless attack.
Nice.
Because I don't think he's trying to duke it out with me, so I just assumed it was a fireball in my future. So I feel like I should just do this. Where's that mace? Right. And Lightbringer. Swing it at it.
Wow.
Yeah,
26.
Just going to hit a little bit, yeah.
He takes 17. Let me see if we could. Take 17 from that.
Okay.
Plus, it has disadvantage on its next attack rolls.
Okay.
And then I
Noted.
swing again. 5 Baz.
13 is
13.
just going to hit, and as you hit it with Lightbringer, how do you want to do it?
15 points of damage worth of it. I just smack it twice and grab it and stuff it in a sack and tie the top.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, thinking. And those weren't even. It did not activate. Did I not activate my rage, or did it not activate reckless attack?
Something didn't activate.
Yeah, it didn't look like they. I hit anyway, but it didn't give me my advantage on them. So, whatever.
Oh, have we lost?
I hit anyway, so it doesn't really
We
matter. But
Did lose Jules.
Yeah, we lost
right?
Jules.
yeah, hopefully she.
Oh
comes
no, I
back
think she's just turned. Oh no, wait. Oh no, she's coming back. Yeah.
No,
Uh-oh.
that was just you.
Yeah. Thought we kicked you out. We booted her.
God, why does this keep happening?
It
to
It was
me?
on your watch.
Okay.
It fireballed you though. Just
It did?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's dead. It's dead again.
It,
Aw.
so,
And it's been
was
stuffed into a
Calva
sack, which
bashing
worked
the-
last time.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Was
no,
Calva
we're
bashing
going
the
to put it.
skull?
I am absolutely tired of this thing already.
Oh,
And-
I have an idea. We can put a chain through its eyes and chain it out there so we don't have to
Yeah.
deal with it if it comes back again.
Yeah, I would chain it inside the smelter and close the doors.
Fire doesn't harm it.
So either, well, I don't want it to I just want it to stay in there. It's like the little dog kennel.
Yeah.
Or Dravic's gonna take the skull, like just place it flat on the ground, and just fucking stomp on it. Just full weight, just stomp on it.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give us a
And break-
strength check.
Yeah, you have 8 hit points. You might hurt yourself.
16 strength.
16. Okay, yeah, as you're kind of slamming your foot down on the skull, it doesn't really seem to be having much impact. The skull seems
What the hell?
quite strong. You
pick
feel
it
like
back up
maybe it's
again.
cracked a little bit, but yeah, not a lot of damage has been
I
done
go,
to
it was dead twice. So now we're gonna
Yeah,
go.
you're just gonna make a bunch of flaming shards. They're gonna come after us.
Yeah. He doesn't care about the flames, but
I do. I'm singed.
The hair will grow back.
How dare you?
Chain through the eyes. I guess take it over to the thing there and open the side, and I'm going to look for if there's any anchor point on the inside. I believe I have manacles too.
Yeah, I'll say you're able to find
Manacle it
something that you can fasten.
I mean, it has a jawbone, so I mean, you can definitely loop through there easy.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
I anchor it in there, and then I close that again, and I go back over to them.
Okay.
If nobody accompanied me, and I go. So, do we want to sleep in here, or do we want to go back to town and sleep in the inn?
Either way, I feel rather drained. My core is not as bright as it was.
Let's let him sleep.
All right. So,
What else could go wrong? I mean, we dealt with the stuff that could go wrong. We were just
What are the
securing
chances?
the perimeter. That was what this whole thing was, and now it's totally safe.
what's the chance that John would leave us with a flaming skull that resurrects itself?
It's always something.
Always something. So, I guess we want to try the sleep again.
Okay.
That
Same arrangement.
Yeah, same arrangement.
Okay.
Yeah, since I saved all your lives already once, I'll keep doing that.
Good job.
First watch.
So Baz, it's about 20 minutes
Oh.
in. No, I joke.
You just hear the skull clanking around in there. That's what. That's 20 minutes of that.
Like an old pinball machine.
Yeah, you see some light start to sort of emanate just faintly from that tunnel. Yeah, the rest goes by uneventful, and you all manage to get a full rest. And Dravik, you restore your maximum hit points up to the full amount.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh. All right.
Nice.
I'm good.
Okay. When you wake, you get the sense that there has been a significant amount of time passed, but it feels strange because the light hasn't changed, given that you're in a cave.
Yeah, the ceiling used to be open though. That's how they got the water in here.
Yeah, exactly. You deduced the same thing I did, Calva. We're so smart. Well, fellows.
So continue to explore along this corridor.
Yeah, it seemed to me, based on my little mental map that I've been building, that bellows and things probably connected back towards. That was like the room that they barred off.
Yeah,
That's what it seemed like.
Seemed like it.
Yes.
So I'd say we just delve deeper. I don't want to leave here without at least a little bit more treasure.
Yeah, if we make our way down the way he came from, we might be able to. Look like there's some branches off of there, so we might be able to go explore that.
Yeah, Dravik, you should lead the way. You've been through there before. Well, what's down that way?
Mostly the fun guy, the druid, was studying. Not much of danger other than that. Well, from last time experience.
Do you think that's where she's at?
Perhaps, but I haven't known her long. I couldn't say.
These flames of yours, do they ever go out?
If they go out, I go out.
So they can't be doused. They can be doused, or they can't be doused.
I've never tested it.
Okay.
I don't wish to
I won't
either.
test it. That's fair. Do they burn? I'm gonna put my hand kind of like close by, like a candle, and see if it actually burns.
1d4 fire damage. No. No.
Yeah, I was
I think I'd learn. I keep doing this.
It's hot, but it's not like hot to the point where it's burning. It's like I'm putting a bowl in the microwave for a bit too long.
Okay.
So it's not like fresh pizza hot or fresh burrito hot. It's
Yeah, it's like a cheap plastic bowl from Walmart that's been in the microwave for like a minute over than it should.
Okay.
It's a little
long
wilted.
time.
Okay, so no touchy. Got it.
Like, but that should just be a standard thing, Baz. It's
What? No touching?
Less touchy. Less touchy.
How do you know where they keep their coin bags unless you feel them up first?
If you touch my coin, I will burn you to ash.
Okay.
Even a
Do I
dead man
see a coin bag on him?
You
Do I
indeed do
notice-
not. It is
Do I
very
notice
hidden.
where he's keeping it? Okay.
It's very hidden.
I've got a mage hand that's very invisible.
Oh,
that you
God.
don't know about. Just
So,
keeping that in mind for later.
Hey,
you all want to travel south then, down through the caves?
Well, is there anything you noticed down there, Dravik, worth investigating?
I-
Or anything you might have missed?
this is out of character, but I think I do recall the fun guy down there like reaching out towards us. Okay.
Yeah.
Fungi
Yeah, when you were
always
in
reach
the
out.
fungus room, they were kind of not so much reaching out to you, but they seemed aware of your
Like
presence,
Like reacting to us.
and
kinda.
reacted to you, and they released kind of poisonous gas into the air, but you were able to resist it.
That's right.
You say
Well-
that out loud?
Drivers be like, well, it depends how lenient you are towards toxic gas. I was lucky enough to burn it away, but obviously our Myconid friend here might not be as susceptible as you.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe you could talk to them, Calva, or something. We could find out more about the cave. Can you speak to other types of mushrooms besides Myconid?
I mean, if they're sentient.
They seem to react to our presence, so I'm not sure how that classes on the sentience level, but it knew we were there.
Either way, I kind of want to see it.
So southbound.
I've grown an affinity for mushrooms.
Okay, so you're heading down towards the mushroom cabin.
Sure.
I'm doing the light source. I see doors already.
Yeah, so
we
as
did not
you-
check those.
As you head down the sort of the set of stairs down onto the lower level in the cavern that housed the room that you were in, you see down below another room with a set of double doors.
Can I check them for traps?
You can, yeah. Give me
That would be
investigation check.
investigation. 15.
15, yeah. So looking the doors over, you don't notice anything that looks like a trap of any sort. It seems pretty
And-
safe.
Would my intuition tell me that there might be undead or anything behind the doors?
Yeah, I mean it's nothing that we caked into your character, but I kind of alluded to something last session, didn't I? Let's say yeah, let's say you don't pick up any kind of sense of any undead creatures behind the door.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, if you wish to open the door, open it. I will not be participating in this.
You will not be what?
Participating in this action.
You don't open doors?
I don't take unnecessary risks.
Come, Dravik. Don't be a coward. And I push the doors open.
When did
I
Baz
deserve
turn
that
into a
one.
pirate?
I was just quoting him from
I
yesterday.
think I deserve that one.
And with 8 hit points, ran into a room full of zombies.
And one.
Hey,
And
it worked
one.
out.
Yeah, I don't take unnecessary risks.
Well, when it comes to undead, he's kind of tunnel visioned.
Did you just open the door and close the door?
I did. I cast the doors open, unless they're locked, in which case
Yeah.
I will try to pick the lock.
They are locked. Were you able to move your token through them?
It seemed like it. I can see
Yeah.
the room now, but
If
I'm
you
kind of
dra-
stuck
so-
in the door.
If you drag, on most of them, if you drag, you can move it. But if you're using the arrow key, you can't move through.
I think even dragging, usually when the door's shut, it doesn't. But I would say whoever set the dynamic lighting up on this, because this is the Lost Mine of Phandelver module on Roll20. So I'd say whoever set the dynamic lighting up probably just didn't do it right. And they've left a gap.
So that would be a sleight of hand to open the door? To lockpick it? I always forget.
I think it's a straight dex check, but
Yeah,
if you've got proficiency in thieves tools, then you can add your proficiency modifier to it. And if you've got thieves tools,
so it's dex plus proficiency, so 6 total to a 5, so that's 11.
11. I'll say you're not quite able to get the lock open.
Okay, let's just punch it with my big muscles.
Punch it with your big muscles. Okay. Yeah, give me a
Can I
strength.
just try to shove it open?
Give me a strength check then.
Yeah. So that's just plus my modifier, right?
Yes, that'll be a d20 plus your strength modifier.
Okay. Oh, that's a natural 20
Natural
plus 4.
20. So
that's 24.
you slam yourself against the door, and it, at first, it hurts, not enough to do damage, but you feel a sensation of pain, and it doesn't feel like the door's going to budge at all. But then it just slowly kind of pushes open under the weight of your heavy muscles, and the door, slams open. As a DC 20 to open that door. With strength, by the way.
Yes! Oh, so good. Oh, so good. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you burst into a room.
And what? There's like 50 flaming skulls ready to cast a fireball at me, right?
100. 100.
Yeah.
No, you burst through, and you find nothing but an empty room.
Yeah.
There does appear to be
door,
some kind of closet or something. There is another door, a smaller kind of wooden door, just down in the bottom right-hand corner of the room that you notice as well.
Okay. No sparkly things anywhere. Just an empty room.
Just an
Nothing
empty
under
room.
the beds?
Yeah, no lights. Or down in the bottom left corner, there's kind of like an empty brazier that doesn't look like it's been lit for a while.
I go, look, guys, a spell forge.
They come in every room. How hospitable.
Everyone's hitting one now.
Yeah, I mean it's about as unimpressive as the spell forge was.
And so there's a door in there. Yeah. In the south wall.
There's a door, just down in the south wall down in the corner there. There's a door.
Was it? Baz, do you want to check that?
Yeah, I do. All right, I'm gonna check it for traps. So that's I always forget what that is. Investigation.
Investigation, yeah. Checking for traps.
19.
Nice.
Okay, 19. Yeah, 19 doesn't appear to be any kind of trap device or anything that you know of.
I'm gonna fling it open. I'm feeling bold
Okay.
right now.
Door
No more
flings
sneaky
open.
rogue for me. I'm just crashing through.
Door flings open into an empty closet space. It looks like maybe there were things in here once upon a time, but now there's just dust and ash on the floor.
Nothing. No chests. No moldy clothes.
Ash.
Nothing.
No loose floor tiles.
Nothing at all.
I'm gonna slam the door shut, very frustrated.
As you turn back to sort of leave, you do notice actually at the foot of one of these beds, there is a scorched chest.
Ooh. Okay, well, I'm gonna go check that out.
Okay.
I'm just gonna open it.
Yeah, I mean it's unlocked, so it just opens. It sort of creaks a little bit. It looks like it's been quite badly scorched, similar to a lot of the other furniture and bits and pieces that you've seen throughout the cave. And inside you find, a pile of coins. You also find 5 malachites.
Okay,
In the
okay. I got
chest.
quite the collection of those bad boys.
Yeah. And another interesting item that you find, just kind of hidden away underneath the coins as you're kind of sifting through, you find this wooden pipe, quite nicely decorated. It's got sort of platinum filigree wrapped around it. It looks quite...
Another one.
You see how
Looks quite
platinum-
fancy.
So is this a smoking pipe or a music pipe?
A smoking pipe.
Look at that.
That's exactly what I found last time.
Smoking pipe?
Now I have 2. Are these standard issue for the dwarves that work in mines?
Mass production. The supply and demand must be great.
All right. I'm gonna take it and like pretend to puff on it and be like, "Well, gentlemen."
There could be some ancient disease on that. You never know.
Yeah.
We don't even know what's mouth was on there.
Oh, you're right. You're
It
right.
doesn't
Dwarves
taste-
are not
doesn't taste
known
very
for
nice.
their dental hygiene.
Yeah, I'm tempted to get you to give me a Constitution saving throw. But we won't go there. We won't go there. Not with three characters in the party.
I don't want to stress it too much.
You are now diseased.
Yeah.
How much coin are we talking here?
So the coins, you're looking at 1,100 copper pieces,
Okay.
160 silver pieces,
Okay, that's exactly what I
And-
found last time.
and 100 electrum pieces.
So, this is just the exact same thing you found last time, right? Like the exact same inventory?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting that.
Standard issue.
Standard issue.
Apparently. But the same
By
amount
his
of
last
coin-
paycheck. Before he
Hmm.
quit sucking on that pipe and left it there.
Until he became one of those undead we scorched.
Yeah.
True.
Traffic, you don't like need money, do you?
I
Doesn't-
still eat.
I go, Boz, everybody needs some money.
I'll give him.
I need to arm myself.
Electrum.
How much?
I'll give you just the Electrum because
Oh my lord.
that's just funny money to me.
All right, how much electrum was it?
That was 100.
Okay, I mean, I'll take it. It's so money.
If we get through this alive, I'll buy you a meal at least.
You say that now.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
on
Uh,
to the next.
Yeah. Next chamber.
Pressing
which is
back towards the fungi cavern.
Yeah.
Yep.
As you get closer to the kind of entrance of the cavern, you can see this faint green light. Dravik, you're familiar with it because you've obviously been this way before. And then as you sort of look deeper into this cavern, you can see these the floors kind of covered in these carpets of green bioluminescent fungi, and the lights kind of glittering around the room, casting weird shadows in places.
If you wish to avoid poison, keep a healthy distance with the spores.
I walked over and touched them.
Oh, well. Of course.
I just watch like fascinated.
I just, as I walked by, I reached out and touched some of them, and then I'm just gonna walk the whole perimeter of the room.
Yeah, I'll get you to give me a con save then. Actually, yeah,
I get advantage on it anyways.
yeah.
Are you still raging? Are you just in a constant state of rage now? So you get advantage on
I'm
everything?
not happy. No, I don't. I just get
Missing two friends. Just got stole twice.
Is that where the advantage comes from, though? Or do you
No.
just like persistent rage your way through life?
15.
15. Yeah, so you're able to resist the gas, the poison, as you make your way through.
Dravik will follow eventually. Kind of, the flames around him will increase a little bit, just try to help to like burn back some of the spores as he passes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get
Can I
Dravik to
use
give me.
my,
Give Dravik, Dravik and Baz, whoever's moving through that room now that Calva's stirred them up, you'll all need to give me a Constitution save.
Yep.
with no advantage from like cover or anything because we knew it was coming? I guess so. No.
No.
That will be an 8.
Sadly. 8, okay.
10.
10, yeah. So you both take 6 points of. No. There's no points of damage. Ignore that. You are both now poisoned.
Damn it!
Poisoned.
That's worse. I'll just take 6 points. Okay, what does that mean?
So if you're poisoned, you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Oh, that's really bad for me, y'all.
Y'all.
What is that? How do you fix this? Calva, how do you fix this? I feel bad.
I go. You'll be fine. Just let it run its course.
How long does that take?
I don't know. I don't get sick like that.
I would assume mushrooms don't get sick.
You can give me a nature check if you want to, or a medicine check.
Okay.
I'll do that as well. Let's see which one I want to roll.
Oh, that's a dirty 20.
Dirty
I rolled
20.
a 19.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah.
So you know that that there's usually antidotes and things like that for various different poisons, but you know that with most poisons, the way to get rid of it is by a long rest.
I just woke up.
All right, I'm for a nap.
I just go. Now you know how I feel in the sun.
Wait. I'm gonna rifle through my bag really quick. Let me see here. Oh no, I have a vial of poison, but I used the
that.
antidote.
It's like hair of the dog. Double dose it.
Really? Calva,
No.
will it help?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
You can't cancel out one poison with another poison. I don't think.
Fine. I'm just kind of green in the face.
I look. I go. It looks good on you.
Green and purple look terrible. Well, actually, they're not too bad. It's not a bad combo.
You ever seen the Riddler? Come on now.
Hulk?
It's pretty classic. You're right. Okay, well, as long as I look good.
Cool.
I
I think
continue.
there we might take a break. Everyone's cool with
Break?
that.
Yeah.
Just a little 10-minute. We've run a little bit later than we usually would for the break. So if we just, I don't know, just a quick little break and then bash out the last little bit.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. We'll see you guys back in a second. So yes, welcome back, anyone who's watching us on Twitch and on YouTube, because I don't know if I'll cut the break out. I might be lazy. We find ourselves in the cave. You've got past the poison fungi, more or less unscathed, except for Baz, who's now poisoned.
Having a bad couple days here. I'm not usually such a whiner, but I'm poisoned. All my friends are disappearing.
Yeah. At least
Got
there's
scorched.
no indication that any of them are dead, so that's a bonus.
That's good. So, I guess I just keep walking southwest down this tunnel until it widens into what looks like a cave room. And I stop at the entrance to the cave.
Okay.
Slow down and wait for Maz to catch up since she's suffering from the flu or something.
Yeah, I'm not good. I just feel a little queasy. Ugh.
Yeah.
There's nothing in there. Nothing shiny in the room. While I'm poisoned, I might as well take a look. There's no little vials of something that might look like an antidote sitting
Somebody dropped it
around.
amongst the
Somebody
mushrooms.
just whoops.
Yeah, so you get to quite a big opening, and it looks like this might have been quite a busy thoroughfare in the mine. And as you look left, which is south on the map, you can see these kind of reliefs along this nicely, what do they call it? Polished stone? No, that's not what they call it, is it? What do they call it? It's nice stone, like brickworky. Nicely done. And you see these reliefs of, dwarfs and gnomes mining, and you get the sense that this probably was once the kind of grand entrance to the mine, but there's a big cave in at the front of it, at the entrance, and you see peeling off left and right from that corridor. Looks like it peels off in two different directions. Straight ahead, you can see it kind of, just sort of disappears down in front of you. And to the right, you've got another opening that you can head down.
So it looks like there's 3 little hallways going off. Well, plus the way that we came from. So yeah. I look down the south corridor there.
Okay.
Ends in rubble, but it has some halls going off of it.
Yeah, so the rubble you see is the cave in. So this particular corridor here looks like it was the one that was the main entrance to the mine. And you can see just peeling off left and right, there's just small little alcoves that have doors in them.
Oh.
How much light does Dravik give off to see?
Can we read
15
by
feet
him?
of dim light.
So we can see color for 15 feet.
Yes.
So I call back to Boz. I say, there's 2 doors down here. I think there may be treasure.
Okay, I'm coming. And I kind of slowly, a little slower than usual, make my way down. Which one do you want me to check first?
Yeah, just pick one.
Okay, I'm closer to this one. So I'm just gonna kind of like sloppily make my way over to the door.
Okay.
And just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna check for traps.
Go for it.
So many tabs! I've got so many tabs, you guys. Right? Is it disadvantage?
It will be with disadvantage. Yeah.
Ability check. Oh.
That's gonna be a 13.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see any indication of traps.
We're good, man. It's totally clear.
I go, just open it.
Okay.
Just probably
And,
start digging around the corner, like hold his shield up and watch the door open.
Just gonna slap the door open.
Okay. It takes a little bit more than a slap because they're big, 6-inch thick stone doors. But yeah,
Even
you
my
managed to
slaps
push it open.
are mighty with these gauntlets.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you've got 19 strength, so yeah, your slap
The mightiest of
is enough
slaps.
to push open this heavy stone door. And opening the door, you see lying on the ground it's the skeletal remains of what appear to be small, stout figures, maybe dwarves, maybe gnomes, and their kind of armor and clothing and bits and pieces are sort of scattered around.
Oh no! I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and rifle through them. It's like double time. Me and the Mage Hand are gonna like go for the. It's so sad, you guys. There's so many dead guys in here.
Yeah,
No
genuine.
respect for the dead, I see.
Yeah, so as you're kind of rifling through, you don't find anything of interest. Just scraps of armor and bones. Lots of bones and ash. Well, not ash.
Yeah, I didn't find any information on what happened to them just now, so your guess is as good as mine.
I just
They
go over and
died.
I open the east door.
Okay.
Something there needs to die.
Yeah, so opening the east door. This looks like maybe it was some kind of office of some sort. There's a desk with a chair. There's kind of these cubby holes that are carved into the sort of rear wall, and they've got like scraps of paper sort of sat in the cubby holes.
Bureaucracy.
I start going through the bureaucratic stuff, see what's going on in here.
Okay. As you kind of get in behind where the counter was, you see this strong box sat tucked away in the corner.
It's not stronger than me.
We'll
might
see
be.
who's
It's not stronger. It's not stronger than Baz.
I go over and poke it with my axe, try to flip the lid up.
Okay. Doesn't budge. Not even with your strength.
I start I'm looking over. Like, nothing in here, Baz? No. I go, Baz, we have a... Are you going to be okay?
I'm fine.
I go, you come over and open this chest.
You got it. Okay. I'm going to wander over there and I'm going to slap my tools in there really sloppy like and try and crack the lock. Because I didn't find a key on any of those other dudes or anything, right?
Didn't find a key, no.
Didn't find a key. Okay. So then it is a thieves' tools check. So plus.
Yeah, so dex, a straight dex check, and then add your proficiency modifier to it because you're proficient with your thieves'
It's a
tools.
disadvantage, so I mean.
Disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah, that's a 2 and a 1.
2 and a 1.
So it's not good.
Yeah, so
What is the strong box? Is it wood?
I'm
strong box. I'm gonna say this is like it's just a small little metal box.
I pick it up, then
Okay.
put it in my bag.
Yeah.
You can open it later.
When you're feeling better.
Yeah. When you aren't looking so peaked.
As they're doing that, Java's gonna step out into the that main little corridor we had been in, and kind of just wait for the other two. He's not fully invested in their investigation.
Okay.
What are you looking for, Dravik? Treasures in
Absolutely
here.
I
Feel
think you're the most money-oriented one here.
Yeah, definitely.
At least not ashamed.
What are you looking for, though? You gotta be sticking around for something. You think there's more of them creepy zombies in here?
That is the hope.
The
But
hope.
if they're down that corridor to the north,
Then we burn them to nothing.
Got a little vendetta, do we?
You can call it that.
there is a door down there.
Yeah,
I
so
can't see that far, so.
looking down that corridor to the north, you see it leads up to a door. Looks like maybe a bit further down there might be a passageway that peels off to the left and right as well. But the door is kind of the main thing you see.
I can't see the door, so Dravik's not progressing down into the darkness.
I walk down to the middle of the hallway right in front of the door, like 10 feet back.
I'll follow.
Yeah. Seeing Calva go ahead, Dravik will join.
His bravery knows no bounds. A
Okay.
little bit of dark.
Oh, I don't want to get ambushed either.
Okay.
If I can't see it, it probably can see me.
So yeah, looking left and right, the passageways just seem to kind of they both lead to almost like dead ends at the end, but there might be a couple of passageways leading off there. There seems to be a bit of like a kind of network of passageways. And then obviously a door right in front of you.
The door.
The door.
Oh.
So, do you want to go through the door, or do you want to check these other corridors?
I mean, they always keep the best stuff behind doors, not in the hallway.
We've opened a lot of doors today.
I know, so there's got to be something good behind one of them, right? Like, our odds have got to increase at some point.
Eventually, something good has to happen.
Well,
Or maybe they'll be... So either way, there's treasure, I win. There's zombies, you win, Dravik. This is a win-win. Let's open the door.
Fine, then open the door.
You open the door.
No.
You go in.
I walk down the hallway.
After you. No, after you.
Fine,
After
fuck
you.
it. Dravik will attempt to open the door.
Okay. Yeah, the door opens, and you see at first, kind of lining the walls. There's these like bunk beds going up and down the side. There's another empty brazier sat in the middle of the room, and then just a little bit further down the far end of the room, you see what looks like figures hunched over remains, and they're gnawing at these scraps of bone, and then they turn and see you and start making their way over in your direction. I'll get everyone to roll some initiative.
Wonderful.
With disadvantage?
It's just you.
I think you're probably rolling it with disadvantage, yeah. Have a look. Attacks and
Damn.
ability checks. So I'll say actually no. I'll say your initiative's not
Okay. I'm still
not
alert.
with disadvantage.
I got a 19.
But I only got a 7. That's
I got a
really
5.
bad. I got a 1.
Didn't even
I rolled
matter.
a 1. It's the lowest initiative I can get is a 7.
Man.
I was doing so good yesterday. I was on top of my game.
Right, let me just get all these guys sorted. You guys updated your initiatives in the tracker?
Mine is. Yeah.
Nice.
Is that the Flameskull in there still? Get him out of there.
I'm
Isn't the
seeing.
flames?
Who let him loose?
Yeah. His friends?
Undead don't have friends.
Wow, you guys are all low apart from Calva. Could be interesting. Ooh,
Oh, what do you mean? Oh,
yeah, Oh, ouch.
I mean, they're only all going before you, and some even before me.
Oh man.
Yeah, wow. So, the first. What is this music, by the way? Let me just skip this. To,
Sounds way too peppy.
yeah.
Whatever happened
Does
to
it not
fighting
know we're in a
undead?
cave?
Fighting undead.
Let's just go with that.
I mean,
I'm gonna
just
have
close
to
the
do
door
something
to
about the
stand.
music. I have to try and find a better way of getting music because this bot just, I don't know, the music's a bit hit and miss. Okay, so yeah, the first thing to act is the ghastly figure down in the bottom left hand side of the room. It seems to be a little bit more have a little bit more about them than the other creatures in the room.
How many have we seen there? Oh, that's a chunky challenge.
And I think what it's going to do... Yeah, what it's going to do actually is it's going to mutter some kind of unrecognizable speech at the figures that are hunched over the body and sort of point over in your direction. And that's going to end their turn. Calva, you are up.
Well, I can see that one right there. I'm going to double hand axe, reckless attack, rage. Let me go click all the boxes first.
Okay. What's the range on your double hand axe?
That I already checked them. They're only 50 feet away.
Yeah. So that with disadvantage, what's the range on the hand axe? Is it not 2040?
Where's that? Hand axe 2060.
2060. Okay, yeah. So it'll be with disadvantage then, if you don't mind.
Yep. So I'll just be straight rolls then. Where's it at? Rage, reckless attack, and we're gonna go for double hand axe. Throw. $15 and 17.
They both hit.
Alright. He takes 7 and 9, 16 points of damage total.
16 points of damage. And which one are you throwing the axe at?
This guy.
Just realised nobody watching will be able to see. There we go. There they go. Sorry, which guy was it you were attacking again? That guy there.
The 7 o'clock position.
Cool. And in total, 25?
16.
16
16.
damage.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so it looks like it's done a significant chunk of damage, but they are still standing.
Okay. And he is vexed, so my next attacks against him are with advantage anyway.
Okay, good to know. Anything else from
That's it.
Calva?
That's it.
Okay, so this first creature is going to make their way over towards you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And is going to lunge at you with these claws of hands that they've got.
Alrighty.
It's dirty 20 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay, so you take 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Actually, sorry, I've rolled the wrong dice. Come here, dice. Yeah, okay, so that's very different. You take 3 points of piercing damage. What did I say you took before? 4.
4.
Yeah, so it's not very different, but yeah, anyway, I'm glad I did that. And you... Yeah, it seems to look at you curiously, as if that attack maybe should have done more, but for some reason hasn't. Ending their turn, we are going to move on to the next ghoul, who is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, get in front of you as well, and is going to... this one's going to try and bite you. It's going to go in for 2 bites.
Okay.
First one's going to
Oh no, it's gonna turn you into an undead.
Yeah, so it's 10 and 11. So I'm assuming they both miss.
Indeed.
I'm going to start biting people in combat.
Yeah, this is really underutilized. Do you even have a mouth, Calva? We don't know what's going on under this.
No.
Under the.
It's like
this
Mr.
one,
Potato Head.
this one's going to charge you, and this one is going to also try and bite twice.
Jesus.
That's going to be a 17 to hit and a crit.
That. Oh. Well, the first one barely misses.
Okay. So
Jeez.
I
That's
assume the crit
terrible.
hits, which is going
Yes.
to be... so that's going to be 9 points of piercing damage
Alrighty.
and
worse.
9 points of necrotic damage.
It was worse.
That's grotesque.
I'm gonna get him back. I feel bad for Baz being right there.
Oh dear, why does he say it like that?
3, 4,
Hey,
5,
you have a turn before I do. You can back up or
1,
something.
2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5.
They can't come past
6.
him right now, so they're in a
Yeah,
choke
I am
point.
the
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah, so
I might
this,
be able to just close the door on you.
this
True.
last one can just get to you, so he is going to again try and this time I think going to try and claw.
Okay.
And that's going to be a 13, so I assume that's going to miss.
That does miss.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the end of the ghouls. It's the Flameskulls. I forgot he was there. You hear a loud crashing sound coming from the hallway, coming from the
Oh
distance.
lord.
Yeah, Baz, you are up.
Wait, I hear. Is the flaming skull like the? Is it the same one? Is it crashing its way
I think he
through?
was kidding.
Yeah. I was kind of
Maybe.
kidding, but
Oh,
I mean, like,
okay.
but he would be awake now. So he
I just is too curious.
he is. He would be awake now. So he's just like bashing his way around in that little tin can that he's.
Oh,
is now his
mama.
home.
Okay.
Whole face is
Oh!
shackled up.
I just Baz just remembered at the same time that I did that the last time when we got smacked by that badass fireball, it did nothing to Dravik. So she's like, okay, time to like test that theory. And so I'm gonna walk up closer, like right behind him, and I'm gonna cast Flaming Hands, which is a 15-foot cone. So let's take a look at what a 15-foot cone is gonna do.
That's all
what
of
I was
them that
gonna
I
do.
can see.
Gotta have at least
Oh, yeah.
one, like, all area. So it looks like it misses the one that's hex
Very
or
left.
whatever.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, so I'll say that gets
But
that gets all of them except for the hex one.
The hex one. Okay, so there's no disadvantage on this or whatever, right? It's just a
Fire.
it's a dex save of
Dex
a
save.
DC 12.
Okay. DC of 12. Wait, what's their dex? Okay, so
And it's 11 damage.
okay, one on the left saves. Middle one saves.
Oh.
Saves.
Okay.
Saves.
No.
They all save.
They all save,
Why
so
are
they
they
do
so
half
dexterous?
of
they've got quite high dex, but also
They are.
rolled 4 very good rolls there. Is it half damage or anything?
half of 11.
Half of 11.
Five.
Not good.
5 each.
Five.
Yeah, right
It's 5
down.
points closer to dead.
There you go.
They're still burning a little bit.
Whittle them down.
I just hit 1 for 16, so he's probably at 21 points of damage now. So.
Is there anything left for Baz?
I'm not engaged, so I will step back and good luck, buddy. I'm gonna come around this corner. Go get him, champ. This is exactly what you wanted to happen, right? I'm just
Yes,
gonna hide around
to be
this corner.
surrounded
what
by
he
undead
lives
is
for.
literally what he wanted.
My life is 4.
This is how he wanted to die.
Slowly.
Okay.
4 points of damage. at a
Slowly
time.
and painfully.
So yeah, Dravik, you are now up.
Oh, my character sheet is being weird. So I'm for sure going to use one of my attacks for Ember the Fire Giant, which is the 15-foot sphere.
Okay.
It's a DC 14 dex save for, I assume, all of them.
Yeah, that is going to get all of them.
That's 1d8 plus 3 fire damage. Let me roll that. real quick.
What's the save again?
DC 14 dex.
14. Okay, so the hex one saves. The left corner one fails. 14, you said. Yeah,
Yes.
so he fails as well. And he fails. Yeah, so one saves.
Now they
This is
fail.
like literally the
Yeah.
opposite of what just happened with Baz.
Okay, so it would be 9 fire damage.
9 fire damage to the one that failed.
To any that failed, yeah.
To any that failed, yeah. So the one that was. Wait, no, he was. What am I doing? He
The one that
didn't fail.
saved takes half damage.
Half damage. And what's 9? So it'd be 4 damage.
4.
And that also means anyone, I believe, that fails that has blinding. So they can no longer see until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
And that's just my first attack. I will also use my great sword and take a swing. I do have quick draw. That's why I'm going between both weapons. Like so often, I have quick draw, so you can go between multiple weapons as a free action.
Okay, yeah, I mean, there's quite a lot of ways to get there's quite a lot of free actions anyway. Like, there's an item interaction, and then you can do another item interaction as part of the attack, and yeah, so there's quite a lot of ways to be able to do it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna do a great sword attack to probably the one just straight ahead of me
Okay. Yeah, roll for attack.
for a 14 to hit
14's gonna hit.
for 10 slashing
Yeah,
plus 1d10 fire.
yeah, so he falls to the floor limp.
Oh, well, no fire for him then. And I suppose as my bonus action, I will spend a focus point to disengage, and I'm going to back right up to this doorway, just out of their range.
It's out of the doorway. Okay.
Throw it in
And
reverse,
they're
Terry.
Throw it in reverse, Terry. And I'll end my turn from there.
Okay. Ending your turn, we move back to the top of the round with the figure that was in the sort of back corner of the room. Who's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, head to there. And yeah, actually, but yeah, step over. It is going to dash to get over to in the doorway, right in front of you, Dravik. And Dravik, you smell this rank smell coming from this thing. So rank that I'm going to need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay. Con save. Oh, 15.
15. Okay, yeah. So 15 is a pass. So
Oh.
you're able to kind of shrug off this smell. But yeah, it stinks.
Ugh.
And that is
Foul
going to
creature.
end their turn. We're on to Calva.
So I can see. Can I still see the one that I hit, or is that the dead one?
He's right here.
He's still there, but you can't see him because he's kind of tucked in.
I
around
think
the
I
door.
can actually see him just a little bit from my vantage point. My line of sight. No. Or is he not there? I'm trying to see if I can.
No, I'm gonna say that you just can't see him past the door frame. He's kind of tucked himself away behind the door.
I'm gonna pull trusty old Lightbringer out and move forward and try to hit this bozo twice.
Okay. Go for it.
Lightbringer one. So I still have that on. So Lightbringer.
Dang.
Let me re-roll the one because I got a 22 on one of them and a 14 on the other one.
Okay. What was the 12 before that?
So I have advantage on it, so that's
Okay.
it's not
Yeah,
auto
yeah.
rolling
Cool,
the
cool.
advantage. So
That makes sense. Yeah. So they both hit.
okay.
Yeah. The 12 would have missed. So yeah, good to know.
It takes 16
Okay.
plus 18,
Wow.
and it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Okay. Yeah. It looks like it is literally is struggling. It is on its last legs from those two hits.
Nice.
Anything else from Calver?
I believe that is it. That is it.
Okay. And yeah, the ghouls can't get past the figure that's stuck themselves in the doorway, so they'll all just try and get as close as they can. And then we're on to Baz.
So there's no way for me to get sneak attack while poisoned, right? Or because I have allies adjacent,
Yeah.
it still counts as sneak attack?
Yeah, because
Even though I have disadvantage.
Yeah, because it's not advantage. So having advantage gives you sneak attack. But,
Oh,
but
I
if
think it's
you're-
as long as you. I think sneak attack requires you not to have disadvantage, though.
I'm not 100%
Let me,
sure.
maybe it has it right here. It says the info on it right here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Once
that's...
per turn, if you have advantage, you don't need advantage on the attack roll if at least one of your allies is within 5 feet of the target.
But
and you don't have the disadvantage
okay.
on the attack roll, so there's no way for me to get advantage. So I will still just take a little shot, just because why not? I'm just a little wobbly at it. So
Okay.
I'm getting shot.
let's take where is it? I've got so many weapons. But it's not a disadvantage, or it is a disadvantage?
It's a disadvantage, yeah.
Okay. It's great. It's great. That's a 12.
12 is going to miss.
A 25 would have been nice.
25
Yeah, it would have been
real
nice. Would have been nice. You got this, guys.
Okay.
That's my turn. I'll end my turn.
Okay, we move back on to Dravik.
Okay, so I'm gonna immediately bonus action to use Majestic. All weapons have disadvantage against me.
Okay.
Well, attacks have disadvantage against me to my next turn. And then I will make my attack with my great sword against the foul-smelling beast ahead of me.
Go for it.
That will be a 11 to hit.
11 is going to miss.
I will spend another 2 focus points to reroll that. I don't think it's an actual action. I think I have it labeled there. It's easy to find.
Okay.
But that will reroll my d20 for my attack roll.
Yeah.
So I'm at 3 focus points now.
Yeah, no, go for it. And Calva, actually, I've missed. You need to give me a Constitution saving throw as you move into range of this smell.
Oh, damn.
24.
24. Okay, yeah, you're fine.
All right, then I'm gonna make my attack once again. Let's see. Oh my god, a 10.
Yeah, misses.
Dang.
Then I get my extra attack still, I assume. So I didn't get my actual extra attack.
Yeah, because that was all just for that first attack, wasn't it?
Yeah. 1 more. Oh my god, my rolls. Another
Yeah,
10.
misses. You guys all watch as these kind of 3 swings just go wildly missing
What
missing
is
the target.
this? I would use the Ember again, but I would set Calva on fire, and that wouldn't feel good.
I mean, how many of them will it get?
I think all of them again.
Yeah, so technically, it technically would still get all of them.
Well, unless you want to count the doorway, not like blocking the one in the corners here.
Yeah, I
Or
probably
at least the one,
would.
the three ahead of me.
Yeah, I probably would say that it would miss the two in the corners.
If you're willing to endure like 1d8 fire damage, you can do it again.
That's not
Or
worth
1d8
it.
plus 3.
That's not even worth it at that point. Well, I mean, you just did miss all your swings, but
Exactly. So
I mean, 1d8 plus 3 is not really killing things, and you're only going to hit 1 or 2 too, right? Basically.
I think 3. I think I barely. No, that one's dead. So yeah, 2. Yeah, I'll save it. Never mind. From there, I'll pass.
Okay. So we move on to the figure that is standing in front of you, and it is going to. I think it is going to try and claw at you, Calva.
Okie dokie. Disadvantage.
Yep, it misses. So that's great. And that is it. Calva, you're up.
Oh God, I hit him twice more. Well, I hit him once. Let's see what happens there with good old Lightbringer.
Yeah,
24.
that hits. How do you want to do it?
Oh yeah. Let's take it. Overhand swing straight to the noggin, and I throw him out of the way and step up to the next one.
Okay.
That was the big ugly one?
Yeah,
That was the big ugly one. Yeah, the big stinky one.
an 18, hit.
18 will hit. Yeah.
and he takes 10 points of damage.
10 points. And was that using your second attack?
Yes.
Yeah. So you've moved into the doorway.
Yeah, no, I said it. I know.
Yeah, cool. Just double checking.
Yeah.
Just double checking you weren't trying to use your cleave, because that wouldn't have worked in that scenario.
Yeah, it wouldn't have
Okay.
worked because it was the wrong weapon.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because you're using your big mace, aren't you?
Oh yeah, and that guy has this one has disadvantage against me on the next attack.
Yeah, I mean, it has disadvantage on all of its future attacks because it is dead. Okay.
Oopsie.
Anything else
Oh,
from Calva?
so I'm not. So what do I have here? I have 2. So it looks like there's. Actually, I'm gonna keep moving into the room, so I'm not scared. I
Okay.
cannot move myself. Yeah. There, I got it. I got me. All right. What is that? There's 3.
Clear some of the stuff out of the way because it's getting a bit much.
Close the door. That's right.
Yeah, so you've got those 3 in the room there. 2 on either side of you, and then 1
Okay.
just
So
a
I'm
little bit further.
so from there. I'm gonna back up then because I'm not gonna run into a get in flanked situation. I'm just
Okay.
gonna move.
Because you've moved in there, and
yeah.
then if you move back out, you'll give away 1 opportunity attack.
Yeah.
Or actually, you'll give away 3 opportunity attacks if you move that far away.
Who's the third one?
There's
That's the-
3. There's 3 there. They were.
'Cause I was only
if
at
you
the
moved-
doorway. I was here initially. Well, I was here. I was going to move here, and I was thinking about going in. I wasn't going to go in though. I didn't.
Oh, okay. So
I
you
was,
just.
I was
you
just. I was
decided-
just trying to see what was there.
Okay. So you've decided not to go into the. Okay. That's
Yeah.
fine.
No, I don't. Yeah, that's crazy.
So yeah.
that
So two opportunity attacks then from the ones in the corners. Why do I keep losing my dice?
Find the dice.
And are you reckless?
No.
No. So are they straight rolls? Is there any disadvantage on it? Do they have disadvantage for any reason?
They shouldn't have this.
They shouldn't. Yeah, cool. No, just double checking. So the first one is going to be a 14, and the second one's going to be a miss. So 14 hit.
Yes.
Yeah. So that will do 5 points of 5 points of piercing damage, and 5 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah. Okay, so let me add that back. And you said 5 necrotic?
5 necrotic, yeah.
Okay. Ugh. Gross. I don't get to have that.
Okay, is that it from Calva?
Yeah.
So now we have the ghouls. The first one's gonna move into the door, blocking the way. You guys have set up quite a nice bottleneck here.
Yeah.
This one is gonna try and claw at you, Calva, and roll a natural 1.
Nice.
And then the others are just gonna, I don't know, just try and get closer. And then we're back to the top of the round. Oh no, still at the bottom of the round with Baz.
That's right, I'm way down here. It feels like being on top, but it's at the bottom. I'm gonna my weapon attacks are just not working out today, so I'm gonna try and move over here and let me just test. I think I'll be able to get if I shoot from here. Yeah, I can miss. I'm gonna miss Calva. I'm gonna go straight through Dravik and do a 15-foot cone to get at least a couple of those bad boys through the door. Right? Or does the door block it?
Yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one. Oh, I'm gonna say that the door just blocks your visibility on being able to get the one in the corner.
The one in the corner. So
you can hit the one that's.
I can get the one directly in front of the
door. The one directly in front and the one behind it. You can hit.
Okay, and Miss Calva. So that's what I'll do. I'm gonna cast Burning Hands.
Nice.
And it's a Dex save at DC 12. And oh man.
Okay.
How can I?
One of them failed.
Oh, okay, not too bad. So 13 damage if they failed, and half that if they succeed.
Okay, so the one at the back crumbles to ash.
Fire.
And the other one, what did you say it was? 13 damage.
13, and I forgot that they're on fire with this one.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. So that one doesn't, it's not enough to drop it to the floor, but it is now on fire. Okay.
As I just like totally blasted Dravik, I'm just gonna kind of step back again because I don't know if this actually hurts him or not. I'm just assuming that he's fine because he seems fine, but he's on fire all the time. So
Yeah,
I don't feel like he would scream.
The flames engulf around him, and he just still steadfast, his shield up and sword in his hand.
Okay, this is a good system dropping. This is great. I'm gonna use the human shield all the time. Okay, and then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna step back.
Normally we use children, but
yeah, when there's no
we know?
children handy.
Not when Balin's around.
Oh, don't tell Valen we said that. He's gonna flip out.
Children, human shields, dear God.
And I will end my turn.
Okay, it's the human shield himself. Dravik, you're up.
Yep. So how many are ahead of me? Just the one and the one that's just inside?
Yeah,
Or is
so
there
there's
two
just
there?
there's one directly in front of you and there's one just off to the corner. You can barely see them tucked around the corner there.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a great sword attack on the one just ahead of me.
Okay.
Please, no more 10s.
go, go, go.
16.
16's gonna hit.
That'll be
That'll be
12 slashing.
Yeah, it's dead, dead. Well done.
Alrighty then. I'm gonna take my movement to step inside over the corpses of various undead and use my extra attack on this one.
Yeah, go for it.
That is a 13 to hit.
13's gonna hit.
Wonderful. For 10 slashing.
Yeah, how do you want to do it?
Oh, he's gonna just bring the greatsword down like into a neck one good time, then another time just chop it like diagonally in half.
Nasty.
Oh,
That's nasty.
well, a little bit. Oh, you do the fire damage too. They didn't get. Oh, I'm dead.
Nice one. And I think that might be where we call it for the session.
Man,
This mysterious 6 on the floor.
Mysterious what on the floor?
There's a
big old
6.
number 6.
Oh, the 6. Why is that?
I don't
that
know.
a-
I thought it was
that-
like a
is that a-
table or something.
No,
Yeah,
it's-
is that a bad DM map? Or above
No,
their
I
map?
think I highlighted all of the monsters and then put them on the
Oh.
Oh,
put them
okay,
on
like
the
a
put them on the
mob.
layer. But then the 6, I must have accidentally selected the 6 as well.
I thought it was like a arcane room